Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And I brought along some materials here because I made some little booklets, and you can either write in there or just attach pictures or do whatever you want. This is Tim Holtz double-sided paper, and this here paper is really great. I love this one here because you just have all this writing space on each of these sheets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple on here and show you how I did this. And these are made out of one sheet of Tim Holtz paper. And this paper is so lovely that I wanted to use this one. So it starts off with 12 by 12 piece of, you can use anything. I'm using Tim Holtz paper, and because it's double-sided, and I just love the double-sided of Tim Holtz paper. All right, so this you have to think of one of them to be your front cover. So I would really love to have the bird for the front cover, but you know, that's going to be the back side. So I think I'll make this one here my front cover. And this project is so easy. So easy. And I'm going to use my scoreboard. I have the small one. I don't have the big one. I wish I did have the big one, but I don't. Okay, so this is 12 inches, and I'm going to score that in half. So that's 6 inches. And then I'm going to score it a ½ inch before that and a ½ inch behind it, because that's going to be my little gusset. And I'm just going to do a quick little folding there just to burnish the score line. And each of these, the other two, are going to be also 6 inches. Oh gosh, I had two of them together. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that. So I'm just going to put the crease that, and this is my front cover. And I'm going to use the back of my scissor handles because I still can't find my bone folder. But that's okay, these scissors work great. Okay, so the front cover is going to hold everything, and I think I'll do it this way. It really doesn't matter. Wait till you see how quick and easy this is. Okay, now for these here, I did them two different ways. I made holes on the side, and I used some string to hold them together. And this one here, I stapled, and I used a piece of lace to hold this one here. And because I think it goes so well with Tim Holtz paper. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to get my stapler. I'm going to staple it in 3 places. I just love the ribbon on here, the lacy ribbon that I have. I'm going to take each sheet and just kind of fold it back. On itself, and then just make the crease, and this will be for easy turning of the pages for whatever is done inside here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay. There's my little birdie. Okay, so all these, and this makes it easy for when you fold them back on each other for writing purposes or whatever you're going to do in here. Put a list in here or just stapling pictures in there. Okay, and so this is it. And there's so much more you can do. What I like to do is around the corners, but also it's a little uneven at the edges here. It really doesn't bother me because it's nothing that's really big, but I have these wonderful scissors that I know it's for material, but I'm using it for my paper. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I do. So, okay, what I like to do is around the edges, and I can do 2 at a time. I've had this little edger for so long, and it's still going strong. So let me get these even. That looks so pretty like that. And see how quick this is going? And I did bring along some different items for decorating the front cover. I like to decorate, for making this kind of project, I usually only decorate the front cover, and I leave the inside for whatever I want to do, you know, however I'm going to use it. But this front cover, I mean, maybe I'll put a label on there or something, but it's so pretty. I really don't want to do too much to it other than just decorating this corner here with the lace. I just think the lace looks so pretty on here. Maybe I will put, let's see, I did bring along some labels. I don't know, maybe something smaller. I apologize for the shadow. I see that there's, excuse me, a shadow here. So I can put a label on here. And do I have a bird? Let's see. Oh, I do. I do have a bird over here. I have some butterflies. Oh, he's really getting mixed up in there. It's hard to see that bird in there. And I think this, I like this, the blue butterfly, but it could be a little overpowering in there. Okay, I'm going to stick this butterfly in there. And maybe a skinny label. I'll ink it up because it's so bright. Okay, let me get my... I like that butterfly. Okay. Maybe if I ink this up a little bit, it won't be so stark white and stand out so much. Okay, I think that's looking good. And of course, you know, you can, these pages could be, they could be inked as well, but I'm not going to ink that. I'm not going to ink these pages. Okay, so there's another one done. And then I have this sheet, and this has a nice background where you can still write on it and do whatever, you know, needs to be done. So I'm going to cut it this way rather than this way, because even though this paper is non-directional, this is how I would like to cut it. Okay, and I'm cutting it at 4 inches, so it's going to be 4 by 12, and I'm finished with the cutter. Now I have to think which one I want for the front cover, and I think it's this one here because I love this flower on here. This one here. I have, this is a smaller version of this paper, and I do have a larger one where I have a large picture of this flower, which I absolutely love, and I'm hoarding it. I haven't used it because I really want to find the right time, the right piece to use it for, the right project. So it's 6, and then 6 1/2, and 5 3/4 for the front cover, and everything else is scoring at 6. And then this is the time to even it up a little bit if it's a little crooked. Because even though I use the scoreboard to, you know, score the paper, each piece I score really never comes out even. Okay, now this is going to be my front. I'm going to fold that back. Okay. Now these two will fit inside each other. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to staple it, because with this Tim Holtz paper, I love putting the lace on it, especially the cream color lace. And now I'm going to fold these over. And try to straighten them out. And then crease them just to make sure they're as even as I can get it before I trim that side off. Okay. This is so easy. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, because it is a little, just, you know, like the other pages that are on the inside are coming out a little bit, and it's really not a big deal, but I'm just going to straighten that out. And then I will, I'm gonna do these edges first around the corners. Two by two. This would be a good mask making project because they go so quickly, and especially with stapling the end instead of, putting the holes in it and then trying to, put the string through it, or however you're going to do it with the needle, or just kind of string it through yourself. That takes a little time. We're just gluing it or stapling it and then gluing the lace on there is so easy. So it makes it good for a nice mask making project. Okay, now here I think I did bring my botanicals for here. I have my mushrooms. And of course, it's in the 80s now, where weather is pretty cool. I mean, I'm sorry. No, it's not cool. It's pretty warm. So I have the air on, and I'm sitting under the vent. So like in the past, when we have the air on, and every so often when the air goes on and off, it gets kind of loud, and I feel like I have to talk over it. So if it's annoying, I do apologize. But if I didn't have it on, it would be really hard to make videos because it gets, it gets hot. Okay, I think I love working with the botanicals and the mushrooms, the floral. I haven't done it in a while, so it's really fun for me right now. Okay, I think I'm liking that. Let me just move this off to the side. Like I said, you could use the distressed oxide and vintage up the papers if you like, but I'm not going to do that right now, although it looks really good with Tim Holtz, on Tim Holtz paper. But I think it looks good. I really don't want to do that. I wonder, I'm going to stick because there's a little blue inside that ticket there, I think I'm going to put a blue butterfly here. I don't know if this one here is a little smaller. No, it's probably the same size. But I think I'm going to stick the blue butterfly. Okay, I like it there. Oh, that looks nice. I really like that one. See how quick and easy this is? Now, I just did these two, and I had these two done, And this is really a great mask making project because it only takes a few minutes to do. And I'm only going to do the 2 here that I just did now, and I wanted to show you what I had made with these here. And yeah, so that's it, and I'll be back with another. I love doing the mask making projects because they're so, they're just great to put inside your journals, and however you're going to use them, or even just to stick in your purse and to put notes in here, or notes for yourself, however, if you need something. So anyway, thank you so much for coming along and joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.